So the first full-on trailer for Kirakira Precure All Mode was just released, and I thought it'd be only appropriate that I give my own 2 cents on this upcoming Precure series. And before anyone asks, I'm holding back on discussing my own personal thoughts regarding Mahou Girls until I actually get around to reviewing it in full. Though I can say based on the actual ratings for Mahou Girls that this next series has a bit of an uphill battle. Oh boy, let's see what we've got and hope for the best. Okay, so let's start by talking story, and this is just what I've gotten off the official Toei website. So our main protagonist, Ichika Usami, is expecting her mother to return from overseas soon. As a welcome back gift, she tries making a cake, but just as she's putting the finishing touches on it, a fairy named Pecorine descends from the skies. Cause that's just what all fairies in Precure tend to do, it's kinda part of their routine at this point. But more importantly, strange things are happening around town, such as cakes being stolen, and cream exploding? Now you see, this is what happens when you import your dairy products from China. No, actually, the culprits are the bad guys of the season who are stealing a certain energy from the sweets called, Kirakira? Is that somehow related to the scissor blades, or, I don't know, is it like some kind of special energy that gives people the drive to track down serial killers who use notebooks? That would explain Elle's addiction. By stealing this energy, it turns the sweets pitch black. So I'm guessing all of the MOTWs will be sweets of some sort. You know, maybe now's as good a time as any to go on a low-carb diet. Not wanting the shortcake she made for her mother to be taken, Ichika quickly puts the finishing touches on it, and somehow that triggers her first transformation into the legendary Precure of the past year, Cure Whip.
You're saying it weird. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
So yeah, this premise is kind of basic, but I've seen them use similarly simple concepts and make great series out of them. In fact, 2 of the guys from one of those seasons are on staff for this one. Yep, Jin Tanaka and Yu Kaminoki, the head writer and producer respectively of Princess Precure, have returned, hopefully to work their magic again. And while they don't have the same director, they did get Yukio Kaizawa as one of the co-directors. He's responsible for another toy masterpiece, Digimon Tamers. So yeah, while his experience in directing Precure is limited to just that one short film from the Princess Precure movie, I think he'll do a good job. And hey, it could have been worse. They could have hired, like, say, the director of School Days. Oh no, he's busy with Digimon Tri. I wish I was king about that. Anyway, let's talk characters. Obviously, Ichika's going to be the leader of the group. She's very sensitive, and when she's happy, she has a tendency to jump up and down like a rabbit. You might want to get that checked out, just saying. She's a bit of a screw-up in everything except decorating sweets, and even has a knack for designing animal-themed pastries. If that's the case, can you make a green turtle bread that turns a dude into Gamera? Because that'd be awesome. The yellow Precure of the season is Himari Arisugawa. She's smart for her age, short, and fast on her feet like a squirrel.
Squirrel!
Sorry, I just had to use that clip. She also adores sweets to the point that she can talk about them endlessly. She takes on the moniker of Cure Custard. Yeah, it's worth mentioning that each of the girls' Precure names are based off of their favorite sweets. So with Ichika, it's cake, so whipped cream. And with Himari, it's pudding, so custard. Back away, monster! Back, I say! Back! And since Himari is the designated smart one of the group, that means that the blue of the season has to be the impulsive hothead. Meet Aoi Tategami, a passionate and free-spirited little lady whose bravery has made people see her like a lion. Still not on the King of Braves level, but on the right track. She's the vocalist in a rock band and handles the more physically demanding aspects of sweet making with the others. Hey, as long as she doesn't pull a Pinkie Pie, she can sing and make sweets as much as she wants. She becomes Cure Gelato, the Precure of the Lion Ice Cream. Ooh, Nestle's gonna sue someone. Moving on, we have Yukari Kotozume, who you can obviously tell is a few years older than the last 3. Yeah, interestingly enough, she and the next character are going to be joining a very small club of actually high school age Precure. She's an elegant and capricious young lady who's described as cat-like. As a superheroine, she's Cure Macaroon. Well, as long as her attacks don't involve macaroons being spit out of a big stupid spider thing, then I think she'll be a great character. Oh wait, she's pretty much voiced by Hatsune Miku. We're doomed. Last up, we've got Akira Kenjo, who's described as a very boyish girl. Why does anime make it so hard to distinguish genders? Her loyalty to her friends has made some describe her as dog-like. Hey, no matter how tomboyish she is, you should never call a lady a dog. She's also very considerate, often giving chocolates to her sick little sister. Calling it now, the little sister is actually the big bad of the season. Hey, after all the crap I've seen, I don't trust these little brats. And because of these kind acts, she earns the title of Kirakira. So wait, we've got a couple of older magical girls who are the same age by the way and likely go to the same school, and one's very feminine, while the other's a tomboy. Okay, I know this is early, but anyone else getting a bit of a Haruka / Michiru vibe from these two? But yeah, that's pretty much Precure a la mode, and so far, it's looking pretty good. I think the only minor nitpick I have are the voice actors. Almost all of them are relatively new, except for Yukari's, who I mentioned is voiced by Saki Fujita. The mascot character Peccoine is also voiced by super veteran Mika Kanai, best known for playing Ash's Chikorita, Satoko Hojo, and Histy. So depending on who you ask, that voice might be hit or miss. But yeah, it is still a little too early to judge the actresses, but I do think Ichika's voice sounds a little low for a character with that design. Still, set designs are great across the board in my opinion, personal favorite being Akira. It's the first time we've had like a full-on Takarazuka Precure. We could have had one with Itsuki, but then she went and got those big-ass pigtails. Not that I'm complaining, but still. Oh yeah, in case you've never heard of it, the Takarazuka Revue is a musical theater group composed entirely of women who play every role, including the men. You can see them referenced in a bunch of anime like Utena, Sakura Wars, and Doron. Yeah, you can pretty much say all of the characters voiced by Mitsuki Saiga that actually are female kind of fall into this archetype. I was actually kind of hoping that Saiga would play Akira, but I guess she's busy playing Garnet right now. Still, I really like Akira's Precure design, especially the cape. I mean, how often do you actually see Precure wear capes? I think the last time I saw it was actually as a power-up back in Hardcat. I don't care what Edna says, capes are awesome. They should wear them more. So yeah, those are pretty much all my general thoughts on this next Precure season, and I'm really looking forward to it. But if you have your own thoughts, feel free to comment below. Right now, I gotta start getting packed because I'm heading out to Vegas for a con pretty soon. But until then, I'll be sure to report back as soon as I can, and until then, farewell for now, my friends.